What is going on, everybody? I am here with ReL, one half of the VP brothers. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You enjoying your weekend?
Yeah, really good. Just finished casting for the day. Just did the Aware TCM game, incredible semi-final, and TCM Epsilon. Everyone was expecting it, so it's going to be a good final.
Nice. And so, how many matches have you casted this weekend?
I think maybe 6. I'd guess 6.
And you've been casting for how long now?
4 years, actually.
This must be pretty cool, though, right? You know, you've seen Call of Duty esports go from where it was 4 years ago, where it's nowhere near as big as it is now, to yeah, where we are now. Like, could you compare the two?
Oh yeah, I mean, for me it was quite fortunate. It's one of them things I was in the right place at the right time. I'd stopped playing competitively because it was terrible. They needed someone to present the events or to cast the events, as it's now referred to. And I was just there, so I started doing it, got experience, did it more. And I never, ever thought it would get this big. You know, we're going back to the EGL days, yeah, which were awesome. But, you know, when it comes down to $1 million tournaments, never in a million years would I'd have thought it'd come to this.
$1 million tournaments, million years. I like that. Now we know the final is TCM and Epsilon, right? Who do you think is going to take it?
Well, I've said from the start I think Epsilon will actually win this, but just seeing TCM there play against Aware, they were so strong. It really could go either way. It always seems to be these two that are left in the grand finals, and it can go either way, so it's going to be hard to call, but I'll stick with Epsilon. I'll say Epsilon.
And would you say this result was expected? Because I know I asked a lot of people, one of the questions I've been asking everyone this weekend is, who do you think is going to win? I was asking people, yeah, well, what was the result of the tournament going to be? And pretty much everybody unanimously said a TCM Epsilon final.
Yeah, and I hate to give a boring answer, but everyone was expecting it because these two teams are the best in Europe, and everybody knows that. We've seen some great shows put on by, especially the Germans. For me, I was really impressed by Fab. So I've said from once I casted them that they're going to be ones to watch out for in the CoD EU World Championship. But I would have expected this to happen. Overall,
then, you'd say that this weekend's kind of played out as it should. But have there been any upsets or anything like that kind of took you by surprise?
I would say Team Finland actually really took me by surprise. So there's always this one team that you don't know too much about because historically they haven't been present in the competitive scene all that long or ever placed highly at events. So you don't know too much about them, and then they just turn up at an event like this and play insane. So yeah, they were the big surprise for me.
There was a lot of debate around this player called Gfinity, right, and whether he would be able to perform and land it. And yeah, they've done well. So, do you think potentially further on later into this year, maybe at Champs, we might see more kind of surprising results, more players coming out and hopefully joining the scene, kind of?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing with Gfinity is a bit of a legend in the online community. He has a ridiculous amount of pro points. He actually got himself or his team the 2nd seed when they went into the bracket, which was quite funny. But yeah, I mean, there's so many young players that are actually now coming of age. They're old enough to compete. I said in the pre-event interview that I would expect big things from Melon because he's never had the chance to perform at this kind of level, and these young players, they're kind of just popping out of nowhere, and yeah, it's getting better.
All right, ReL, that sounds awesome. Thank you for your input, and I'm sure we'll see you at events soon, see you casting more. Any final words from yourself?
No, if you want to go ahead and follow me, it's at @all_wit or at the VP Brothers. I have 2 accounts now. One Twitter account just wasn't enough for me.
That's WHIT with a WH, not just WIT. We should probably point that out. So yeah, go find him, go follow him, go support, and we will see you all in the future. Peace.